Hi there and welcome to Fitness Online with Steve. My name's Steve Thomas, and in today's episode I'm going to show you how you can use resistance bands in your workout. In today's episode I'm going to use my assistant Claudia to do an easier level. I'll be doing the harder level. Now, first things first, if you suffer from any medical conditions or have any injuries, please consult a doctor before taking part. Always make sure that you're nice and warm and fully stretched before joining in. Okay, when you're using a resistance band, what we're going to do is going to have one foot forward, pressing down on that resistance band. So let's say I'm doing a bicep curl here, I'm curling it up and down. I will always want to make sure I've got sufficient resistance on that band. So always up and down, nice and easy. We're normally going to be working anything between 8 to 12 repetitions. So again, work at the level where you feel comfortable. If you feel the muscles getting a bit tight, take a break and then resume again. So, are you ready to get fit with Steve? We'll see you on the other side.
Okay, time to get started. First, we're going to do establish good posturing. So we're going to have one foot forward and the other leg behind slightly, both knees slightly bent, or you can have both feet side by side, hip width apart. The first exercise we're doing here is a bicep curl. So again, pushing our feet down on the band so we've got resistance there on the band at all times. We're going to curl the band up nice and slow and controlled. So we're working the biceps, front of our upper arm. And then by controlling it with sufficient resistance, we're also working our triceps. So again, squeezing up, we're using an underhand grip here. Excellent. Next exercise we're going to work is going to be working the shoulders. This is called an upright row. So chest up, shoulders relaxed. We're going to make sure that we have an overhand grip, and we're going to pull the bands up underneath the chin, elbows nice and high. Keep the back nice and strong. So again, pressing that foot down on the band so there's sufficient resistance throughout the exercise. That's it, keep it working. Again, focus on the breathing. Excellent. Moving on, next exercise is called a lateral raise. Here we're working our shoulders, the deltoid muscles. So again, pressing down on that band and keep the elbows slightly bent, and we take the arms out to the side. We only want to bring the arms up to shoulder level. So again, always making sure that there's sufficient resistance there. Really squeeze those arms up and down, control it. Again, always making sure there's resistance on the band. Next exercise we're doing is a frontal raise. So again, still working the shoulders, but we're bringing the arms forward. You can do double arms, or you can actually alternate just like we're doing here. Again, just forward and back. Again, this is working the front of the deltoid muscles, front of the shoulders. Excellent, keep it working. Control it, keep the back nice and strong, try not to arch the back. Again, elbows slightly bent. Keep it working, excellent. This exercise is called a shoulder press. So again, pressing down on the band. What we're going to do, we're going to take the arms over the head, extend them arms, but always try and keep the elbows slightly bent. Try not to lock out the arms doing this. Here we're working our shoulders and the back of our arms, our triceps. Try not to arch the back again and focus on that breathing. Keep the chest up and the shoulders relaxed. Excellent. Moving on to some exercise for the legs. This is called a squat. So here, you're going to have the legs nice and wide like myself. That's a wide squat. Or you can perform a narrow squat just like Claudia's doing here on my side. Again, working the front of your thighs, your back side and the hips. I'm also incorporating some bicep curls here to make the intensity a little bit harder and work the bicep muscles. This next exercise is called a tricep extension. So what we're going to do is facing side onwards. What we're going to do is just keep the elbows up about chest level, and we're going to extend the arms backwards. We're working the back of the arms, the tricep muscle. These are three big muscles at the back of the upper arm. So again, try not to lock out the elbows. Always keep sufficient resistance on the band. And again, overhand grip and just extend out, control it back in. Excellent. Don't forget to do the opposite arm. This next exercise is called a side bend. So here we're using two different options. Claudia is choosing the easy option, feet nice and close, just a basic side bend, working the side of the chest, and I'm using a wide leg stance and bringing my arms out to the side. So I'm working the side of my chest, but also working my shoulders as well. So keep working. You're just moving from side to side in one plane. Keep the chest up, shoulders relaxed. That's it. Try not to exaggerate the movement. Side to side, keep it working all the way there. Keep squeezing, pull on the bands. Excellent. This next exercise is called a lat pull down. And what we're doing is taking the band behind the head, extend the arms out. So we're working the side of the chest, your latissimus dorsi, but also at the same time we're working our triceps when we extend the arms and working the biceps when we're curling the arms in. So always make sure there's sufficient resistance there. That's good. I'm choosing a slightly harder option by using a heavier band and also by doing it slower. So I'm holding contraction there, and Claudia's choosing the easier option. This last exercise is called a oblique twist. So again, we're using the band behind the back and we're just turning from side to side. What I'm doing here is really squeezing and coming across, whilst Claudia is just going from side to side. So she's still working the side there, but I'm bringing in the oblique muscles, which is the side abdominals. Really squeeze on it, keeping the legs nice and wide. Really focus on that muscle there. Keep it going right across. Remember, the slower that you use it, the harder it's going to be. That's good. The more muscles which will actually be contracting. So keep it working there. We're nearly there. Excellent. You worked hard with Steve today. Take care.